Hey YouTube, I am back with another quick unboxing. Just got this in today. I've been waiting for this for a while actually. It got pushed back. It was supposed to have came out back in January. I think it was the initial release date, but it just came in the mail today from Analogue. So what this is the Analogue Pocket adapters. So I'm super happy to get those in. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing. Handy dandy Batman unboxing knife in the house. There we go. So I've been really looking forward to this. I don't have many kart games for portables anymore, but this will definitely get me back into collecting kart games for sure. Let's see here. They packed it pretty well. There we go. So not too much to see here. As you can see, it says accessory on the front, and then on the back here it says pocket adapter set. Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Lynx, Atari Lynx, excuse me, Atari Lynx, TURBOGRAFX 16, PC Engine is in there also. And then I actually got the which one was it? It was the Sega Game Gear one separate. Let me grab that one. All right, I am back. This one came out earlier. This one came out on time. This is the Game Gear one. You probably already saw this one before, but I'll open this one too, which I had already opened because I got this one a while ago. But that is the adapter itself right there. I love Analogue's adapters. They just look awesome. The screen prints on the PCB, they just look really nice. So that's that one there. And then let's go ahead and open this one that came today. Go. Put to the side. So today we're going to be testing out some Game Gear games. Unfortunately, I don't have any Lynx games anymore. But I do have a Turbo Everdrive, which I don't know if it works on Analogue Pocket through these, but we're going to find out. So up here at the top, which one is this? Let's see. I think it's printed on the front here, but it's so hard to see because it's all clear plastic. Oh, it has a plastic film on it. So let's see here. There we go. Maybe that allowed me to see that better. Nope, still can't see it. Let's see here. So let's see. Let's take that one out and this one out. Anything in the bottom here? I don't think that comes up. A little bit of silica. What is this? This is a little Analogue Pocket Quick Start Adapter Set card. Awesome. I don't think anything under there. Nope. Nothing up under there. All right, so let's look in the inside here. I'm going to say this one here is probably... All right, so I'm assuming that this is the TurboGrafx one, this one here. I think that is the TurboGrafx one. But then again, that could be the TurboGrafx one too. Jeez, man. Oh, there we go. I can see it. I glared it a little bit. This one here is the TurboGrafx 16 one here. And then this one here. Remove this plastic on this one. It's so hard to see the name of what these are. It's right here in the corner here, but on this plastic is just really hard to see. So this is the Lynx. You just got to angle it just right. So this is the Atari Lynx, and then this here is a Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Color, it's easy to figure that one out, right? Because it's the last one. But they do come with some plastic covering though. So you want to make sure you take that off. There we go. So that is, yep, Neo Geo Pocket color and Neo Geo Pocket. All right. So these two, we'll be checking this one out. And the turbo. We'll do the turbo, and we'll put these two back in the box because I don't have any Neo Geo Pocket games right now, and I don't have any Lynx, Atari Lynx games. But we'll check out the Game Gear, and we'll see if this TurboGrafx 16 works with the Everdrive. Don't know if it does, but this is my Pocket. I have the neon green one. So let's go ahead and try out Game Gear first. Slots right down into the back like so. There you go. And we're going to try some Mortal Kombat. Grab the game. Pop it in like so. Is that plastic on here? Oh yeah, I didn't take the plastic off of this one. Hold on a second. There we go. Awesome. This turned on. All right, so my Analogue Pocket was not charged, so now it's on the charger, so that's why it didn't come on. So there you go, play cartridge right there. Let's go ahead and select. And then right there it says Game Gear. It says Mortal Kombat at the top, so it knows the game. Developer, publisher, region. Awesome. Let's go ahead and play. Oh, that's dope. And I mean, you can play these games through the memory card with Open FPGA, which I do have a lot of the ROMs on here. But for any of the actual cartridges that I have, now I can actually play the games, which I'm super happy about that. So let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, there we go. Man, this looks so good, man. Let's turn this volume down. Man, Analogue Pocket makes these games look way better than they did back in the day. Come on. This is definitely the worst way to play Mortal Kombat, I can tell you that right now. But there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and go back home, quit that. Now, I did notice, not that you would probably need the L&R triggers here. So for these adapters, it does block those. I'm wondering, I'm assuming you wouldn't need any of those, I guess. But just to let you know, these adapters do block these back pieces right there. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and pop that out. Put that there. All right, guys, I am back. And as you can see, I have a PC Engine game in here, but one complication. So there is a new firmware for the Analogue Pocket. It's firmware 2.2. So that could have been some of the problems I was running into. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And as soon as I turn it on, it should update. There we go. So definitely when you get your adapters, make sure you update your Pocket to firmware 2.2. Because if you put it in and you don't have it updated, it gives you an error for this cartridge for the PC Engine, for any of the new cartridges. So since the Sega Game Gear one came out like last year, it was included in the last update that was on there. So that one was good. So I'm going to go ahead and do a jump cut because this is at 7%. When I come back, we should be all updated. Then we'll test this PC Engine game out on here. And then also going once again, try the Turbo Everdrive. I don't think the Turbo Everdrive is going to work. But I'm going to try it anyways. But I know I was having an issue off camera with this game not being recognized, and then find out that you had to do the update to 2.2. So I'll be right back and we will get into it. So we're at 15%, so it's gonna take a minute. So I'm gonna jump cut, and when I come back, in your time is boom, it's done. In my time is probably gonna be like 30 minutes. All right, I'm back. It actually didn't take too long. It was probably like maybe about 9-10 minutes that it took for that to update. So the system is all updated. So now we can go ahead and pop this PC Engine in, and hopefully we won't have the error that I had earlier. There we go. And let's go to play cartridge. There we go. So this is the Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition PC Engine version. So let's go ahead and hit play. There we go. You guys can see that right there. Man, this Analogue Pocket looks so good, man. This looks so good, man. Now, if you ever had a Turbo Express looked good also, but it I knew God was gonna do that. If you upgraded the Turbo Express to a more modern screen, it looked about as amazing as this looks right here. But man, this PC Engine looks great. There we go. Guile boy, he be on some trash. We already know what you gonna do. Awesome. All right, so that's a quick little rundown of Street Fighter. So let's go ahead and click cartridge and confirm. All right, so, and I know you guys are probably like, why do you keep trying to try out this Everdrive? I just want to see if it works. I know there's cores on here. I can play all the games from micro SD card, so there's no need for it, but I just want to see if it works. Probably not going to work, but I still just want to see if it works. So let's go to play cartridge. Oh, man, it does work. So this is the last game that I had loaded on to the Turbo Everdrive, which was Splatterhouse. That's crazy. So this actually does work. Now, you don't get the menu. It's just whatever the last game was that you had loaded in there. Oh, this is dope, man. So Turbo Everdrive does work. Splatterhouse. Yes, on my actual TurboGrafx 16, I use the Turbo Everdrive to play the games on the TurboGrafx 16 to have them all on there. And then I also have a Polymega, which the Turbo Everdrive does not work on the Polymega, which I didn't really expect it to work on the Polymega. There you go. All right, so we know this works. Now there's a button on here to reset. So let's go ahead and hit this reset button and see what it does. Is it here at the top? Just wanted to see what that reset button did. Let's go ahead and quit cartridge. Play cartridge again. All right, so it's going to bring up Splatterhouse again. Just trying to see if it would bring up the actual menu. Let's go here. Yeah, so you're not going to get the menu of the Everdrive, but it will load up whatever the last game is that you had loaded into the card there. So you'll actually get to be able to play that. So that's still dope. Still works in some capacity. So let's go ahead and quit that. And if I play again, it should bring up Splatterhouse. Yeah, so whatever game you had loaded in on here, you'll be able to play right there on the system. But it doesn't give you the menu. There's a menu you can go to on the Everdrive so that you can choose whatever games that are on there. It won't give you that menu, but it will let you play the last game that you had loaded, which is pretty dope. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop this. There we go. So we know that that works. So just keep in mind before you play these new cartridges, the 3 set that just came today, make sure you update your Analogue Pocket to 2.2. If you don't update it to 2.2, these 3 will not work. You'll get an error on there, and the error will say that the card adapter is not recognized. So make sure that you update your Analogue Pocket first, and then there's an update for the Analog Dock also. So do that too. It's firmware 2.2, so just pop your memory card into your PC, download the update, and you'll be good to go for these adapters to work. So I'm happy that I got to check out the TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine one. I got to check out the Game Gear one. The TurboGrafx, the Everdrive, Turbo Everdrive actually works, but it only works with the game that's actually loaded in. So whatever game you had loaded up last is the game that it will recognize and will actually play. It does not give you the menu of the Turbo Everdrive to select a game, but it will give you the last game that you loaded on there. All right, guys, I appreciate you coming through and watching this quick unboxing of the 3 adapters that came out for the Analogue Pocket. You have the TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine, you have the Atari Lynx, and then you have the Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Color. These will get me into collecting carts again. Because I kind of moved away from carts when I got the Analogue Pocket. I knew I could play all the games through the cores on the Analogue Pocket. But now that I have the adapters, I'm actually going to buy some more carts, man. And I'm going to go out and pick up a good portion. I still have a lot of the Game Gear carts. Not as many as I had. I had close to 200 at one time for the Game Gear. But now I have a handful. They're sitting over here to the side. So I have a handful of games for my Game Gear because I still have my original Game Gear to be able to play these. But I have a handful of these to also play to. And I'll actually start buying more again. And then I'll get back into buying my Neo Geo color games and definitely TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine games also. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit the like button. It definitely helped the exposure of the video. And then if you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe key. It's totally free to do so. And then it'll notify you when I post any type of new content. I do have a lot of new stuff coming. So go ahead and hit that subscribe key. I definitely appreciate it. All right, guys. I'll check you on the next video. Peace.